We are live. I'm super excited. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Isaac Guzman here with LPT Realty and the Space Real Estate team. We are a nationwide team. I'm here in San Diego. We've got someone special today. I want to introduce you to somebody, Kerry Alexander out of San Antonio, Texas, one of our newest coaches. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm going to let him speak about himself to you. So, Kerry, tell the people who you are, man. Give us some background on you. I'm going to share why we're so excited that he's here, but I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Kerry Alexander here in San Antonio, Texas. Man, I'm happy to be here. Never thought I would be here, but we went to that time. I'm sorry, to the
The
I
fall
went to the
event.
LPT Fall Con,
Uh-huh.
and I met up with the guys from Space. I was really curious about what they were doing, and I said, you know what? Let me find out more about it. But getting back to me, I'm Kerry. I'm a realtor here in San Antonio. I've been a realtor for the past 13 years. I've been in the community since 2003. I'm
Hmm.
retired Air Force. Um, Man, I've helped so many people over the time that one of the things that really makes me happy is that I see it coming back to me. All those people that I went out of my way for and I'm being nice to, it's all coming back. And it's coming back in a really good way, man, because I get to meet so many realtors that are smart, that are really doing great things, helping people. But one of the things that I get to do is I pour into them everything that I've learned over time. Because hey, Isaac, I'm gonna tell you, for me, man, I didn't have a whole lot of people that were telling me, some of the do's and don'ts in real estate. So having that military background, I went out myself and I got the GRI designation.
Mm.
I went to the luxury marketing class. Man, I paid a lot of money to do all of these different things just to learn what I was doing because you don't know what you don't know. And
Very important.
man, it's paid off, and I've been, fairly successful in real estate, and I'm excited about helping more people and just being here for my space team, man.
That's huge, man. And we're really excited. So for anybody watching, what the heck does this have to do with the space team? So space team, we are a national team, right? We don't have all these little expansion hubs. What we do is we go direct to agents and we connect them with the resources, the training, the tools, the marketing, and the transaction support, as well as coaching so that they can get that delivered for them. Because here's the thing, one of the big problems out there in the team space is you're always limited by the one leader in your marketplace, right?
Mhm.
Even if they're not the best fit for you, even if they're not the ideal person to help you generate business the way that you do it best. And so we've broken that entire structure down. And what we do is we go out and seek highly talented, really motivated, in the prime of their career people, just like Kerry here, to come alongside the agents and help them grow. So, Kerry, tell me a little bit more about your move over as a space coach. What got you excited about the opportunity, and what are you excited about moving forward?
So, man, first of all, well, LPT has been great. I'm coming up on my 2 year anniversary with LPT. And
Let's
space
go.
within LPT, I think it's going to be even greater because it's going to provide me an opportunity to help all of these people. As a solo agent, I was helping everybody anyway.
Mhm.
I was a mentor, and well, one of the mentors in the mentor program for LPT. And I think that translates over really well to being a space coach. I myself, I'm in coaching. Actually, my coach is on the line right now. And I've been in coaching in the past with Tom Ferry and a bunch of other coaches. You have to have a coach. Anybody that's going to do something great have to have a coach, and having it in a structure where it's actually put together to help agents. Like, man, this is going to be amazing for anybody that wants to be a part of this.
Yeah, and one of the things that we look for in a coach, right? We look for somebody who has a proven track record of success. We look for somebody who does have a servant's heart, right? They're not just in it for themselves. They're already helping people. They're already mentoring people. They have the experience to be able to direct people. And what they're really looking for is something to plug into instead of create from scratch, right? I know
Right.
this. If Kerry decided to start a team tomorrow, he'd crush it. But is that the right move? Should he spend the time and the energy and the resource building that out, or could he just plug in his already developed leadership skills that he got from the military, from raising a family, from being a top producing real estate agent and an influencer in the marketplace? Could he just use that and plug into or sit on some already built rails? And so that's what the opportunity that we're handing out. We're not necessarily handing out, that people are earning, right? And
Mhm.
so what we're also looking for is somebody who says, look, I'm here to help other people succeed in a way that maybe I didn't get. And so, Kerry, if I'm an agent watching this right now, and I'm thinking like, maybe I should join a team, maybe I shouldn't. But you know what? I think I will. And I love the LPT's model already, but I really just need that boost. Talk to me a little bit about what they should be looking for from you and from Space. And keep in mind, everybody, we're doing this live here. Kerry's new to the platform, so he's still like getting his feet under him in terms of the systems and the exact way we do things at Space. But he's not new to real estate. He's not new to leadership. So just a quick little
Mhm.
disclaimer there.
Right. First of all, I really want to give a shout out to the onboarding process. The folks that put that together, man, it's really streamlined. It's getting set up with systems right out the gate. It's That's really powerful, man, because a lot of time is spent getting ready, learning the system, trying to put in that time to read all of the manuals and find all the videos so you can learn how to do what we really want to get down to doing. And man, this takes out so much of that back work. A lot of times you do it one time. You take all this time to learn the system, to set stuff up, and that's the only time you have to really do that. And this has taken away all of that. So getting to the system part of this, I have an agent that signed up already.
Mm-hmm.
This is perfect for her, man. She's new to the area. She has a past sales in a market that she was in previously, but coming to San Antonio area and getting with the space team is going to catapult her to where she's having sales and she's able to really, live her life and we're here to help her, man. That's huge. So I'm gonna tell you a quick little story, man. I
Please.
was When I got my real estate license, I got to a company, um, typical mom and pop company. Right out the gate, I had a showing. And so I'm driving out in the country in Texas to go look at this house with a couple, right?
Mm-hmm.
On my way there, I called the one guy that I know that works at the company. I'm like, hey man, when I get out here, how do I get in?
Okay.
And he was like, you fool, you didn't go over to the board and you didn't do this and you didn't do that. Yo, bro, we were looking through the window saying, oh man, I can't wait till we can see this house on the inside. So um, I want to prevent anybody from going through anything like that, man. And that's one of the things that I really pride myself on. It didn't matter to me what company you were with. If a new agent came to me and they had questions, I've always been here to either walk them through step by step on how to do things. But this is like kind of bringing all of that into one place, into one space, if you will, to help these agents and really be able to pour all that I have into them. So that's
Yeah, I
what
love
I'm.
that, man. And I think one of the best things about the platform that Space is that we have we're constantly evolving, right? But right now we're working on the playbook, and it's the playbook, not a playbook, right? A
Right.
lot of times there is multiple playbooks on how to do things, and don't get me wrong, I think there's value in all those things where we could find some challenge
Mhm.
is when not everybody's speaking the same language. right? Not everybody's coaching to the same end. For us, yeah, we've got leads and we've got all kinds of other stuff that people can participate in that teams like to kind of flaunt and dangle out there. We've
Right.
got Zero Flex accounts and open door accounts in various markets and stuff. But the core focus is to help agents build a repeat and referral based business, right? And I think that's what 20 years in a marketplace can do for you,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
But we're trying to help people experience that or build that out in 3 to 5 years. So, Kerry, real quickly, man, I just want to know, and we didn't plan this part of the
Mhm.
conversation, but I want to know if there's somebody out there and they're, maybe they've done 15, 20 deals lifetime, right? They're doing 2 to 3 transactions a year. Is there any advice that you have for them besides, hey, join space, right? Like that way they can get a little sneak peek into who you are as a coach, kind of your mindset, your mentality around how to switch from that, like once in a while, oh my goodness, I'm so grateful I got a deal, to consistent, predictable, and reliable opportunity flow? Because I know that's what you've been able to build in your
Mhm. Man, that's a great question. One of the things that I've noticed, a lot of people that I talk to, mindset, man.
career.
Having that mindset and knowing where to take your thoughts in that day to day. Man, these solo agents are out there isolated. They're there by themselves. They're working. It's like a caterpillar. They ramp up and then they come down. They ramp up and come down. They're still moving along. But man, working with a coach, working with a team like ours, it's going to just catapult them, man, and get them really going, get that pipeline filled up, showing them how to manage multiple transactions at once without just stopping to focus on one. People get locked in on that one and they'll baby it all the way along to the end and then start that whole cycle over.
Mm,
Getting that repeat business and referral based business is really, really where it's at. So
yeah.
teaching them how to tap into those referrals, the different things to do, their different pillars of business that they're going to create from all of their man, going out and getting these people. And if you want to do open houses, that's cool. If you want to do new home builds and work with new home builders, that's one of your pillars of business. If you want to just tap into your sphere, let's talk about it and let's get you to that next level.
Yeah.
Because behind me, I have a whole group, a whole company of people that if I don't have an answer, we're going to get the answer from an expert in that area. So
Yeah.
all that
Well, I love
advice.
that, man. I love that, and it's one of those things that I think is incredibly important, right? When you get into a situation, it's not always about who has the most resources, right? It's about who can be the most resourceful with what they've got. Now, at
Mm-hmm.
Space, we're very blessed. We've got tons of resources. We've got LPT. We've got Robert Palmer. We've got, Michael Valdez. We've got, all these people, Lauren Bowen, right? Like, man, the massive amount of people just at LPT. Then we've got Space. We've got a bunch. We've got over 30 coaches at Space nationwide, right? And these are all top producers, just like Kerry himself. You've got the leadership at Space, myself, a couple other people included in that. Keith Anderson, one of the best real estate leaders in the industry today.
Wow.
And if you can't succeed here, to Kerry's point, it's probably more of a mindset thing than it is a resource or a tool or an information thing,
Mhm.
right? And so with people like Kerry coming to the market with us, what we're looking at is San Antonio, sure, but everywhere else in Texas, Kerry can help you, right? Anywhere else. As a matter of fact, if you're a productive agent and you say, you know what, I want to tap into how to leverage um, being former military or being a military spouse, right? And how I can leverage that into generating consistent, predictable, reliable business. You'll hear me say that: consistent, predictable,
Right.
reliable, over and over, CPR, right? I believe that's the
Mhm.
lifeblood of our business. Is, that's what gives life back to your business: is consistency, predictability, reliability, right? And
Right.
how we generate business. So to me, I feel very privileged, right? That not only can I work with you, but now because of the way that we've structured this team, anybody who's an experienced agent can work with you. Obviously, somebody in California, Florida, if they're brand new, they should probably have a coach that's local to them so they can help them with the,
Right.
local guidelines and transaction and the way things are done. But somebody in Colorado, California, you know, Nevada, who's already producing, why wouldn't they leverage somebody like you, right? I love that, man. And tell me a little bit more about your network, right? I know that you're also an area leader in Texas for something that's going on right now. I mean, I'm
Right.
not part of it, but I want to plug it.
So man, I got with this group of folks also at Falcon,
Mhm.
and it's military, man. The military here is huge. And
Yes.
so being part of the military network at LPT, man, that's just reaching out to all of these states, man. And I'm in the process of becoming one of the state leaders for that military network system. And
That's
you
huge.
know, I'm still tied into the military community here. I spent a big bulk of my career right here in Texas, in San Antonio, at Joint Base San Antonio Randolph. I still have kids going to school there, man. I've been taking kids to school for 30 years, bro. All right, not to this school, but I've been taking kids to school for 30 years, man. So getting up there and really knowing people, knowing the folks up there, knowing the leadership at the base has been, man, it's been so important. And it's a way to give back to the military community here. And so it's not just for us to gain leads or gain this, it's like really giving back, and that's from the heart. So,
Yeah, that's huge. So what are some of the things that that inspire you to continue to show up and help agents at the next level, right? Because that's really what this is. He's already been a successful real estate agent. He's already been a successful mentor for real estate agents. So what's kind of got you excited, or what are you most looking forward to?
man, as a mentor, one of the big things have been moving my folks through the mentorship process and getting them graduated and they're on their own. So that's only 3 transactions. Now,
Hmm.
I can tell you right now, my first 3 transactions, they were cool, but I was not ready to be let loose in the world of real estate like I knew everything. So I think part of this thing that we have going is going to help these agents, man, even if they're coming from that mentorship program
Hmm.
and they feel like they have that need to continue to learn. And man, they can come right here. So my big thing is seeing them get that first sale under their belt, and then that second sale, and then when I'm telling them, hey man, one day you're going to be sitting there with 10 transactions in front of you at the same time, and you have to be ready. So I'm going to make sure that I do everything that I can do to have you ready to handle that and to not only just handle it, but with a level of service that's impeccable, and it will show in your reviews and will show in the referrals that you receive. So,
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why Kerry stood out to us, right? As we were talking, I did some research the night before you and I had our sit down because what I wanted to see was, um, obviously I'm going to take you at your word, but I do want to see, hey, are there reviews? Are there, because a big part of what we do is we coach agents to get off of leads, right? We
mhm,
have leads, but that's not our focus. We want people to build a business by repeat and referral. Now, at some point, everybody's a new person to you, right?
right,
Even your brother and sister were new on day one.
right,
So the people you know the best in this world, at one point they were brand new, but at a certain point, we want to mature those relationships, nurture them over time, and build that repeat and referral based business. And I know that you're really great at that. So we that's what we look for in our coaches too. Is not just people that are willing or people that are experienced or people that speak well, of which all of those things describe Gary. But it's also the person who's saying, you know what, I actually know how to build relationships and I know how to build a repeat and referral based business. Right. And then we provide those tools and the framework to be able to do that. one of the other things, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, is the coaching world right now in real estate is it's very loud. It's very noisy. There's lots of people who are coaches now, right? And I don't question any of their ability to help people. I don't question any of their track records, right? I mean, I'm sure some of them are not maybe sitting in the right seat, but hey, it's not my place to judge. But what I will also say is this is that there's something to be said about two things. One, the compensation structure. In space, it's built into our splits. Our splits are no different than any other team. We take it out of the company's portion to pay a guy like Kerry to come alongside the agents. And then two, the other thing is not having to shell out cash every single month, but still receiving coaching. Like what stands out to you about that, if anything, Kerry? Because I know we had that brief conversation when we were first chatting.
Like I said, I paid for coaching, and it was by no means cheap, and sometimes it was hard to do. It was hard to make that payment that month, and you know, maybe not financially hard, but for paying somebody to act like they care, it's different than having somebody on your team that's there for you, that cares about you, that wants the best for you every day.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's something that I provide. I've been doing it for free. People that at different companies, man, I've walked people through the beginning to the end of a contract on the phone, and it's like, man, what is your broker doing for you?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I the one talking to you about this?
Yeah.
And it's just what it is, man.
Well, I mean, think about it this way. We essentially built the world's like best and most robust paid at close coaching program, right?
Yeah,
Where we also handle your transactions and your marketing and your tech stack,
yeah.
right? And so I,
Hey,
I think that there's something to be said about that.
hey, man, I'm putting two listeners on right now, and all I have to do is fill out the sheet. What is it called? What's the
Your
sheet?
handoff form.
Man, my handoff form. You were on the Slack messages. I got the handoff form, filled it out, and everything is going to be taken care of. I'm there
Yeah.
to manage it and to know what's happening with it. But man, having that freedom to be able to put this out there and move on to the next. Get that one out there, move on to the next. It
Yeah.
frees agents up that are, if you're a high producing agent, then you have more capacity being on a team
That was
now.
actually going to be one of my next comments was because we've been talking a lot about how you help newer agents, right? But also the leverage and the systems at space, they're helping people like you because you're not just stepping out and going, I'm done with real estate. All I'm going to do is coach real estate agents from my ivory tower. You're in the trenches. You're taking two listings your first week on the team. Talk to us about how important it is for an experienced, productive, currently successful agent who's maybe just stuck at their level
Right.
of growth, why they would want to partner with you at Space.
Hey man, okay, so I came to LPT from a company that me and my best friend started up.
Hmm.
Still great. Company's still doing really well. I saw LPT. I was like, whoa, this is something that I need to be a part of.
Uh-huh.
So I got with LPT. I joined LPT, became a realtor with LPT. Never in a million years would you have told me that I would be on a team. I didn't get it. When I sat down with you and saw what you guys were doing and saw how, man, as an experienced agent with sales in my pocket, sales in my pipeline, man, I saw an opportunity to grow myself with this whole setup, with the whole structure of what you guys are doing. So not only coach people and help people the way I've been doing from the beginning, I also get an opportunity to, man, really, it's unlimited the amount of business that I could produce in a model like this.
Yeah.
Um, people talk about splits and I don't want to pay a team, and that's what I thought. But overall, as a solo agent, I would never be able to get to the level that I am going to get to. It's not that I plan to get to, it's not that I might get to it. I'm going to get to a level that's going to probably surpass my goals. And I'm
Hmm.
going to surpass the goals that I set. And man, that's one of the most exciting things about this for me as a producing agent.
Hmm.
And these agents get to see, hey, I'm not just talking about
Yeah.
it. I'm doing this with you. I have things that come up that I'm going to be able to share with them. I know the market that they're in, and if they're outside of this area, man, I've done deals in Dallas, I've done deals in Austin and Katy, Texas. I don't go all the way into Houston, but you know, I know enough about what's happening in the areas that I work in that I'm comfortable at working
Mhm.
in.
Well, let's be real. You're not a transaction coach, right? You're a business coach. And
Yeah,
businesses run the same in Houston as they do in Austin, as they do in San Antonio,
yeah,
as they do in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, as they do in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
yes,
right?
sir.
You're a business coach. We have transaction support, right? Like for
Right.
example, in Texas, you got Cami. We introduced you to Cami. She's
I
like, I
love
got
Candy.
everything off the right. I introduced you guys, and minutes later, you're like, I love Cami.
Yeah.
Um, so keep that in mind too. If you're watching this and you go, listen, I want more freedom. I want the independence. I want the flexibility. I want the autonomy, right, of the real estate business. And somehow, the busier you get, the busier you stay.
Yeah.
And it's a good thing because you're making more money, right? But
Right.
now you are subject to your business telling you where to be, when to be, how to be, right? And
Yeah.
so, and we're unlocking even new levels for Kerry himself, right? As a producer.
Hmm.
Keep in mind, Kerry's got more important things to do than simply write a property description or upload. You see those shoes in the back? That stuff isn't free. I'm sorry. I had to go there with you. That stuff ain't free. He's got to do dollar productive activities to support his shoe habit.
Right. Hey man, I gotta have it. Hey, some of those shoes came from Ross. Don't sleep on Ross, all right? But no, man, I have to get out there. I have to help people. I have a family. I have a beautiful family. My wife just recently retired from the VA hospital. She's working
Congratulations.
on opening up her med spa, and hey man, we need support. We have to keep this going, and it's not about the money. It's about using the money as a tool to help free up time to do things that are really more important than just work and just money.
Yeah.
Man, I have 8 grandkids and another one on the way.
Wow. You
So
got a legacy to build out, right? To work on and
yeah,
protect. I
yeah,
love that,
man.
man.
I have a
I think one of
legacy
the
building for these kids.
absolutely. Well, I think one of the important things too, and we'll kind of come in for a landing here, right? Because I wanted everyone to get to know you, kind of understand where you're coming from. One of the other things too, I think that's important is the fact that as a real estate agent in the market, you're oftentimes looking for leverage, right? You're looking for the support that'll get you to where you're not feeling trapped. You're not feeling like you're just constantly on this wheel. And one of the big things that we do that I'm excited for you is the brand build out, right? So
Oh,
as an
man.
agent, we have our Infinity program, we have our brand build out. Um, I know you already have a brand, you already have a presence, but when you sit down with our marketing department and they kind of just take it all in, like for you to build your brand, what they're going to do is they're going to sit down and go, hey, who do you want to attract naturally? Right? Who do you want and how do you want them to feel when they experience your brand? Tell me a little bit more about what that looks like for you and how important you believe that's going to be for the next level of your business.
Oh man, for the next level. Okay. And for me, it took a long time for me to develop my client avatar
Hmm.
and what I wanted them to look like and who it was that I helped the best match.
Okay.
Everybody's not a match, you know.
That's a good
So
point.
having that military background and being in this military community, naturally I thought, hey, you know what? I'm gonna help military people. But man, what I've come to find out is it's more people that are first time home buyers that are not related to the military. So
Mm,
first time home buyers to starting off in my business early, I've taken some people from their first home all the way up to their dream home in this time period. And my price point that I'm working has constantly gone up. So now
mm,
I'm really my avatar now is kind of shifting from that family level to people buying their dream homes or their last home and even downsizing from a big home.
mhm.
And I say downsizing, but upgrading at the same time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
We,
have a
we
lot
call
of
that
folks
right
in that
sizing, right?
right sizing, exactly.
Mhm.
So, man, that avatar took a lot to work in my mind and get it down on paper. Having somebody to help me really refine that and clean it up is, man, I'm so excited about that
Yeah.
because, like I said, everything doing all this work up front and doing it one time and kind of setting it and forgetting it. Um, you have to go back because business change, times change. We went through COVID. We are looking at. I don't think the interest rates are that bad, but a lot of people do, and that's a whole nother topic right there. But going to from this early stage of my career to where I am now, I've seen a whole gamut of different levels of clients. That's one of the reasons that my coaching path is going to be pretty robust, man, because I'll be able to let people know, hey, when your business is going through this, make these shifts, shift
Mhm.
and like let's grow this thing even more. Man, I wanted to tell you about this, man. One
Yeah.
of the things before I got my real estate license, every time somebody would PCS into the base here, when they move in at work, I was taking them out to see houses.
Okay.
I wasn't a realtor. This guy stopped me one day and was like, "Hey, man, can I talk to you when your clients leave?" I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, man." I went back in to talk to him. We were in a new home build. He's like, "Hey, man, what real estate company you work with?" I said, "Oh, man, I'm not a realtor." He's like, "Well, who are those people?" I said, "They just got here. They need a house." So, man, I knew all the salespeople in the area. I knew where all of the houses were. And it just never dawned on me that, hey, this is my calling that I've been doing
Wow.
before I even knew about it. That guy looked at me and said, "Hey, man, you need to get your real estate license." Didn't even, never thought about it to that point. Um, Fast forward 2 weeks later, I see an open house. I stop in, same guy's in there. He said, "Hey, man, you need to get your real estate license." Second time I took his advice, I got my real estate license, got to the first company that I was going to, right? Walk in the door, we're having a meeting, first meeting that I'm part of. He comes walking in.
Same
And he's
guy.
like,
Wow.
"Man, same dude, same dude." He's like, "Hey, this is the dude I was telling y'all about. This fool was out doing real estate and wasn't even a realtor." And so, man, from that point on, man, I'm just saying that to say this. This is something I've been doing from the heart. And naturally, helping people is why I'm in this thing. And whether you're a client or an agent, I'm here to help you.
Well, here's what I'm hearing. And if you're an agent out there, doesn't matter if you're new or you've been in the game a long time, here's what I see with Kerry: consistency, right? Developing it over time, being consistent. The other thing I see is his ability to build relationship based business, also building out a niche, right? He went for military. He understands how to niche down. If you've been thinking, man, I really like to narrow the type of person that I'm working with, not because I don't want to help everybody, but because I can't possibly help everybody as
Mhm.
one human being, but I know I can be effective working with people that are geographically, demographically, and psychographically aligned with me, right? Kerry and I speak about this at length. He understands exactly how to do that, right? And it doesn't matter if it's military or not. It could be that you're a
Right.
dog lover, a hiker, right? Somebody who's
Right.
into coaching kids sports or whatever it is. Kerry can
Yeah.
help you figure out how to niche down, really build out your ideal avatar. And then here's the other thing too. This is one of the things that I hear the most, especially with experienced agents, is that price point step up, right?
Yeah.
Kerry has done it significantly over time. He has been able to increase his price point, not just because the market's always increasing in price, but because he understands how to go through his database, how to get those referrals, how to target those key areas. Maybe he switched up a little bit of his niche to match up to be there, right? And understand where the need is at and how to meet it. If
Mhm.
that's you, if you're somebody who says, I would like to be more consistent, he's been in the market 20 years crushing it. If you're somebody who says, I want to figure out how to narrow the people that I service so that I could service those people at the highest possible level, he's been there, done that. I want to take my price point even higher as I continue to grow my business. He's been there. He's looking back on where you want to be in the future. And so that's why we attract people like Kerry and why we promote people like Kerry so heavily is because we know what a lot of agents are looking for, and we know what Kerry's already done, which is a lot of where they want to be. And so one of the best things that I've ever been given advice on and that I always give advice on is really simple. If you want to be somewhere, find people that have been there and follow them.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
man.
simple. So, Kerry, how does somebody get a hold of you? They're watching this live. They're probably on Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn or Instagram, but like they want to reach out to you right now because I'm putting it through my channels. Yeah, I'm tagging you on it, but what's the
Mhm.
absolute best way to just get in
The
touch with you?
best way, you know what? Shoot me a text message, man. My number is 210-859-0221. You can DM me on social media. My handle is Kerry TX Realtor. Um, Pretty easy to find. Just hit me up, man. I'm here for you. If you have questions about space, if you have questions about LPT, anything, I'm here to answer those questions or get an answer for you.
I'm going to put your at on the screen. Tell me if it's right. Is this it?
Okay, that's it.
All right, Kerry TX Realtor. Find him, follow him, DM him, or again, I'll put his phone number back up here. Shoot him a text. Right. Here's our commitment to you. If you reach out to Kerry, there's not sales pitch, there's not a high pressure close. Right. What we're going to do is this: we're going to figure out where you're at. We're going to figure out where you want to be. What are the challenges between where you're at and where you want to be? And does Kerry in space have the right solution for you to help you overcome those challenges to get to where you want to be? My belief is yes, but we won't know that until you spend some time with Kerry. Kerry, any final words?
Hey, everybody out there, believe in yourself. Take the time, pour into yourself, invest into yourself, and keep your thoughts positive all the time.
Love it.
Don't put that negativity out there, man. Keep it positive and always put God first. That's real.
Love it, dude. Absolutely love it. I appreciate you. We're going to go ahead and cut this recording off. Thanks so much for spending some time with me, my man.
Thank you so much, man. Hey, pick out a pair. I got
There
you.
we go. Love it.
Look, all right, bro.